Hello everyone, my name is Jigar Parekh and I'm the CET 2099.99 percentiler. For all of you who already know me, hello again. So today is a very informal thing. Today मैंने ऐसे ही एक session रखा है. I just wanted to tell you guys because I've been getting a lot of doubts, and whenever somebody texts me on WhatsApp, the first thing is, sir, can I get a little more details on your course? Sir, what is your course? कितने lectures है? क्या है? ये है? वो है? I have a lot of messages. So I understand that a lot of you are curious about what the course is because you don't know what it is. So today I'm taking out some time and giving you an insider view on what Academy test course is, so that you can be better informed if you want to enroll or not. So basically, let's just say CET, first of all, just tell you what the CET psychology is. CET में you can be a little wrong sometimes. There are 200 questions and you have 150 minutes. JBI IMS जाने के लिए कितना चाहिए? The safest score that I suggest all the students is 150. Aim for 150. That means 200 में से 150 ही write करने हैं. That means out of every 4 questions, 3 questions write करने हैं. So that means 25% times you can be wrong. This is absolutely crazy, and no other exam has this advantage that only CET has. That is, you can have only 75% accuracy, but provided you have the speed to solve all 200 questions. And trust me, 75% accuracy is not very tough at all. So what I do is that I work on increasing your speed. And how the whole CET preparation goes, ये कैसे होता है? See, there are 2 gaps which generally I say, this is my theory. There are 2 gaps in any preparation for any exam. One is the knowledge gap and the other one is the efficiency gap. Knowledge gap मतलब मुझे question solve करने आता है नहीं आता. I know my methods. I know how to solve the sum by a normal method. मुझे कोई भी sum दे दो, give me the CET paper with 4 hours, मैं 200 marks तोड़ के आऊंगा. That is what is the knowledge gap. You must understand, if you are not there, if you can't clear the whole exam, अगर सारे questions वैसे हैं जो तुमने देखे ही नहीं है, तुमने ऐसा question कभी solve नहीं किया, that means there is a lacking in the knowledge gap. And the second one, efficiency gap, where चलो मुझे सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं बट मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं फास्ट कैसे करूं. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ मुझे ये करना है, मुझे वो करना है, मुझे ये करना है, बट वो इतने टाइम में कैसे करूं? हाउ डू आई क्रंच एवरीथिंग इनटू 2.5 hours? That is where the efficiency gap comes in. Most of the people that I have seen who are teachers, they generally teach by either first clearing a knowledge gap and then clearing an efficiency gap, or they just clear the knowledge gap. Most of the people just clear the knowledge gap. The good ones, they clear the knowledge gap and then the efficiency gap. Now, my course is unique in a way. Crack Every Test course is very unique in a way. It's because the things that I teach you, the way that I teach you, that aims at clearing your knowledge gap along with your efficiency gap. So you, in short, are basically saving a lot of time by doing the 2 things at the same time. And still, I can guarantee that I explain in a simpler way than almost anyone in the market. None of my students have ever faced a problem कि sir ये नहीं समझा. Even if there is any single doubt by any student, even from sums outside the course, it is immediately solved by the tricks that I tell them कि ये ऐसे solve होगा. Okay, so now let's tell you कि what is happening with most people, where you are going wrong. I'm going to explain you. If you believe that अरे सर मेरा score 110 पे अटका हुआ है, सर मेरा 90 के ऊपर score नहीं जा रहा है, सर मैं इधर अटका हुआ हूँ, I don't know what is happening, सर मैं इतनी मेहनत कर रहा हूँ. Okay, guys, understand this. There are 2 people. One is drowning in water. The other one is an Olympic level swimmer. What is the difference between the 2? See, it's very simple. The person who is drowning in water, वो भी हाथ पैर उतने ही मार रहा है. The person who is swimming in water, Olympic level का, वो भी हाथ पैर उतने ही मार रहा है. दोनों उतने ही थक रहे हैं. दोनों, in fact, ये वाला ड्राउनिंग वाला बंदा ज्यादा थक रहा है, ये वाला बंदा इतना ही हाथ पैर मार रहा है, बट स्टिल इसको रिजल्ट मिल रहा है. ही इज मूविंग अहेड. जबकि ड्राउनिंग वाला बंदा वो कितना भी हाथ पैर मार ले, he won't get ahead. He will just stay there. Most of you are here. Most of you are at the drowning वाला level. Because तुम लोग बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हो. I totally understand कि तुम लोग मेहनत कम नहीं कर रहे. You guys are working your ass off. But तुम गलत तरीके से काम कर रहे हो. तुम हाथ पैर गलत तरीके से, गलत जगह पे एंड गलत लोगों के साथ मार रहे हो. Now understand this. अगर यही बंदे को मैं समझा दूं कि तू हाथ ऐसे ऐसे मत कर, हाथ ऐसे कर. Now this guy will clearly start swimming. This guy will go from this stage to that stage. Now this is a very easy example. So I am to a CET preparation student what a coach is to a swimmer. That is the clear analogy. Since you guys are studying CET, analogy तो पता ही होगा क्या होता है. So yeah, I am to a student what a coach is to a swimmer. So that is how I aid your preparation. That is how I make sure that you are doing well. And now most people think, now the second thing, most people think that अरे मैंने CAT दिया है, मैंने NMAT दिया है, मैंने SNAP दिया है, मैंने ZAT दिया है, मुझे उसमें बहुत अच्छे percentiles आ गए. Guys, understand this, not every person, in fact very few people who score well in CAT also score well in CET. The reason being that your preparation for both is very different. Your preparation for both has to be absolutely poles apart, because CAT में तुम्हें सब कुछ राइट करना है, CET में तुम्हें जो भी कर रहे हो सब कुछ फास्ट करना है. दोनों बहुत अलग है एक दूसरे से. ओके, सो दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ अ लाइन दैट यू नीड टू ड्रॉ कि ये प्रेप किया है, ठीक है, मुझे ये प्रेप को थोड़ा बदल के मॉडिफाई करके अपग्रेड करना है, सो दैट आई कैन स्कोर वेल इन CET. So I basically had a thing to show you just for fun purposes. If you guys think that हाँ मेरा CAT clear है and अरे मैं आराम से CET जाएगा, then you are at this stage where although you feel like you're doing well, but तुम्हें ही पता है क्या हो रहा है. And what I plan to do, what I and my course Crack Every Test does, is it brings you to this level. I just make sure that you guys sail through it. You guys can do it much faster. You guys know how to do it at the proper speed. And still, तुम्हें कम थकान लगेगी. Okay? So that is what we plan to do. And now I'll show you how do we plan to do this. Now you're getting an inside view into what every Crack Every Test student gets once he enrolls, like immediately when he enrolls. So yeah, that's the Crack Every Test Google Drive. Now guys, once you open this, immediately you will see there are too many folders. Now all these folders are the different chapters that I've put in. There is an intro and a timetable lecture. The intro and the timetable lecture is something that will explain you कि कैसे पूरे course को use करना है. How do you use the course? And in that, I have also the Excel sheet where I've shown the proper daily timetable. Monday को ये, Tuesday को ये, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And along with that, also on which date do you have to do everything. So the Monday, Tuesday वाला timetable, that will take up 3 to 4 hours of your day. बाकी का, what I suggest is दिन का 7 घंटा पढ़ना है. If you're doing it now, दिन का 7 घंटा पढ़ो, then JB is absolutely possible. ये दिन का तुम्हारा 4 घंटा हैंडल करता है, बाकी का 3 घंटा क्या करना है, that is date wise. वो मैंने दूसरा टाइम टेबल दिया है, which is in this sheet only. And if you see this, this is a video, but this is not a normal video that you see. Every lecture that the Crack Every Test course has is a .rio file. That means not anyone can see the Crack Every Test course without enrolling. And now understand this, guys. This is very important, because if you guys are enrolling, you would not want some cheater to look at the course something that you have paid for. And that is why I've taken an extra effort so that you guys, your course and I respect the fact that you guys are enrolling for my course, and that out of that respect, I've made sure that you can only watch the course when you have enrolled for it, and nobody else can cheat their way into JBIMS, at least through my course. Okay? And if you see, there is a lot of lectures, each and every lecture being 2.5 hours long. So if you consider, there are 21 lectures, and each and every 22 lectures, because zero bhi hai. There are 22 lectures. All of them are about 2.5 hours long, except the intro lecture, which is approximately an hour and a half. So I would say that we have 43 plus hours of training. All of these are absolutely super sessions because they are fast paced. They teach you how to do things fast. They teach you all my methods. They teach you all the tricks. And on top of that, I make sure that you may have material, you may not have material from other classes. So I made sure that there are extra resources in this folder. I just make sure that you have enough things to practice with. Also, there is daily LR and DI practice. I understand how important it is to practice proper, good and high quality LRDI sums. So there is an LRDI practice sheet that I have here, which will last you aram se 2 months. And now this, for most students who are very worried about their English, कि sir मेरा English नहीं अच्छा है, sir मैं क्या करूँ, sir English नहीं अच्छा है क्या करूँ, ये क्या करूँ, sir grammar नहीं जम रहा है, sir sentence correction नहीं जम रहा है. Okay, now this is for all you guys. This is the Crack Every Test vocabulary sheet. Now, Jesse, let's just take you through it. You will see that बहुत सारे तुम्हें नाम यहाँ पे दिख रहे हैं. All of these people have to do one thing. Every day, put in a word, a new word, put in the meaning of it, and put in a sentence which you use that word in. The sentence has to be absolutely grammatically correct, and I make sure that I'm checking each and every sentence so that जहाँ पे कुछ भी गलत है, वहाँ पे मैं immediately तुम्हें बोलता हूँ. All you have to do is सिर्फ वो mistake देखो, go back, read the grammar rule and वो mistake इधर सुधार दो. तो स्टार्ट में तो तुम्हें जो भी सेंटेंस होगा तुम्हारे एक सेंटेंस को 2-3 ट्राइज लगेंगे, बट स्लोली यू विल स्टार्ट इंप्रूविंग इट एंड एज यू डू इट रेगुलरली आई मेक श्योर दैट तुम्हारा ग्रामर सुधर जाता है. एंड दिस इज समथिंग दैट विल हेल्प यू नॉट ओनली इन योर ग्रामर क्वेश्चंस, मतलब तुम्हारा वोकैबुलरी क्वेश्चन जो तुम्हारे आते हैं वो क्लियर, तुम्हारा मैच द कॉलम वाला क्वेश्चन क्लियर, तुम्हारा सेंटेंस करेक्शन क्लियर, वो सारे 3 चीजें यहीं पे हो जाती है. Okay, so this clears almost around 15 to 20 marks of your CET right there. So that is why this sheet is very necessary and that is why I suggest all my students कि vocabulary करना ही है अपनी sheet से. Also, even if you see, understand, you are putting in only 45 or 60 words. That's up to you. But if you see, every student has put in the words there. So all my students have put in the words, all my students have feeded words. You have a repository of over 3000 words. इतना कोई नहीं करता. And if you are done with these 3000 words, if you have the sentences, if you have the meanings of all these 3000 words, तुम बस 2-3 बार go through करोगे, you are done with your vocabulary practice. You know all the words that CET can ask you. And that is why this is very helpful. Okay, so that is what my course entails. Apart from this, there is also, I make sure that whenever you guys are in any kind of issue, whenever you guys have any doubts, you post the doubts on our group. The group is very active. Like it's so active that even if you leave the group for like an hour, you'll have 100-150 messages with students putting in doubts, with students solving all the doubts, with I pitching in and solving all the doubts, giving my tricks for each and everything. I also put in extra information every once in a while कि यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, extra ये हो रहा है, extra वो हो रहा है. We discuss all the news updates about CET. So everything that is there under the sun is covered. Okay. So yeah. So now if you guys want to know a little more about my course, if you guys are interested in enrolling, these are all the details. As I said, you have the unlimited access to all my course. And there's a study plan that I provide each student. As you saw on the in the drive, there's a study plan for all of you. There is daily LRDI practice and your grammar and vocabulary practice. There are 2 lectures specially on strategy and analysis. I'll show you. If you guys didn't notice, there is a special strategy lecture and a special analysis lecture. Now my analysis sheet is very different from anyone that you'll find anywhere else. It's very detailed. It gives you a very good visual representation of how things should be, how things should look, and how your analysis should be, and how your progress should look. That kind of progress tracking is something that my sheet very well does. And finally, if you are putting in the effort, so the last point, many students ask me, sir, mentoring sessions kya hai? If you are putting in the effort, if you are performing well, and I'm not saying कि हाँ चलो तुम 99 plus ही लेके आओ, नहीं. What I'm saying is, if you are at a 60, reach a 100, I'll give you a mentoring session. If you are at a 90, reach a 130, I'll give you a mentoring session. If you are a 99 plus percentile, I want your last 4 or 5 marks you to be in the top 3, I'll give you a mentoring session. I'll make sure that you are doing the best that you can. Okay, you use my course, you put in the effort, and that is when you will see how much effort that I put in for you guys. Apart from that, many of you guys also need mock tests. So I have tabs with 3 very good mock test providers, and you can get any of the mock tests as you want. There are packages for 20 marks, 40 marks, and 20 marks with 70 sectional tests. Also in the second package, you get 40 marks with 40 sectional tests. So these are all the packages. And if you guys are really interested in my course, then I would suggest that you guys don't wait for exams. I understand कि CMAT आ रहा है, ये आ रहा है, वो आ रहा है, 25 exams है. See, all exams are fundamentally the same. Only your approach to them differs. What my course does is it teaches you the approach to solving an aptitude exam. So if you're taking a SRCC exam, if you're taking a NMAT, if you're taking a SNAP or a CET or a CMAT or a MAT or an ATMA, everywhere the Crack Every Test course will help you, because although it reads CET, but it is Crack Every Test. So that is why you are almost sure that Crack Every Test will help you with every test. And if you guys want any more details about this, you can anytime WhatsApp me on my number. That's 9987669472. You can text me on Instagram. You can preferably text me on WhatsApp, because I'll be the most active on WhatsApp. And also you can join my Telegram group. That's a Crack Every Test. So there I post updates about the new videos coming in. There I post a few free sums. So that's something that will really help you with your preparation. Chalo. Bye guys. It was really nice meeting you. And again, I'm always happy to help you out. Bye.